Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Sir Fire. Today, episode 2 of trying to master the file wide scheme. I had to do it in my comment section saying take your time. I was uploading every day. Now I'm taking his advice, man. Taking my time, man. So we're not gonna do daily uploads, but I'm going to upload at least 3 times a week, out the 7 days of the week, or 4 times a week. Try to make these videos better quality videos, and just try to make it better, man. This is gonna be like a 20-minute long video. I usually did short videos, but now I'm doing back to long videos. Right here, we get a strike to Chris Godwin right here, man, and we get on the board. But yeah, as you see, I'm getting more comfortable in this 5 wide, and it's pretty neat. As he throws a freaking laser right here, J.K. Dobbs, but he drops it. Don't mind noise in the background, man. There's a lot of shit going on. We have a construction. My grandpa's in my room. He's like 96, so he in my room sleeping. So if you hear a nigga coughing in the background, and like, who that? And like, nah, that's my grandpa in my room, bro. But yeah, right here, 59-6 left to go. First 10 for my opponent with the Chargers, and we're gonna get a big sack right here. Justin Herbert must go down. He must go down hard. And we pushed him back pretty far, man. Now it's 3rd and 22. He had an incomplete passes last time. He's a U trip, so I know he's not bad. He was decent in it. I just know, like, you have to be really good in U trips, bro, in order to fuck me up in U trips. But a dude that runs U trips that doesn't really have a clue, like, I'm not gonna say yeah he doesn't have a clue. He just doesn't run it well. I'm not gonna have trouble with it. Actually, he had a strike to my boy Auden. Auden usually don't play for me, but I forgot to do my depth chart. Usually Cope, the nice be tight end on the Buccaneers. I've hit the strike right here to Trey Palmer, one of my favorite receivers in Madden. Honestly, 95 speed, he catches everything pretty much. He a glitch, bro. He's one of those sneaky little players. But yeah, like, back to what I was saying. I usually use Cope. I forget his first name, but he is a nice be tight end. I think he's on a practice squad or something. But not the practice squad. He's on a roster, but if you don't do your depth chart, he won't be on the team, if that makes sense. As he throws as he throws a pick right here to my user Brit. But yeah, they have a nice be tight end. The thing about him, the ratings actually matter in this game, bro. Like, I've had games where I dropped passes with him, wide open passes. I'm like, bro, what the fuck's going on? But ratings matter in this game. That's why you don't see a lot of people use him, honestly. Like, yeah, the old man's ratings didn't really matter. It was just speed. But ratings do matter, yo. I'm not gonna lie, ratings do matter. Unless a tight end that matters at least. You'll drop passes that you shouldn't drop. But we hit a dot right here. I didn't stop getting those animations though. I hate those dot animations. Like I have Gunslinger. That's why I kind of hated Aaron Rodgers earlier on in the year when I had Gunslinger and stuff. Because he'll make me have a whole bunch of incomplete passes. Because he'll make my wide receiver have to die for the ball. Which sucks right here. As he throws another lurk. Another book, Britt was his second pick of the game, I believe, or third. He just keep throwing to my user. I don't know why. At this point, he's like, fuck it. He just said, fuck it. And we just throwing anything nowadays. But right here, we're trying to get in field goal range. I'm still sweating my ass off. Normally, if niggas was up this much, they'll just go for a touchdown. But nah, I'm still like, I don't get ball at half, I don't think. It's going to hit the drag to Auden, and we're going to get in field goal range right here. And guess we do. At 32-yard line, we're going to kick that field. It's going to be a pretty easy kick for us. Number 4, up, and it's good, man. We're on to halftime, if he even gets to halftime. I'm not sure if he quit out or not in this commentary. Right here, he changed off to bunch, and this is the C-route bunch. He was definitely impatient to play, but as he throws another book to Britt. And we get another lurk right here, man, and we try to take it to the house with Quentin Johnson with the tackle, man. Quentin Johnson had a pretty good bounce back here. He still has room to grow, man. He's still young. They be on his ass too much, bro. Yeah, he had some bad plays. That's my point. Gonna quit. But he had some good like bright spots last season, man. He's not a bad player, bro. But they gonna be on his ass for a while because there's a lot of good receivers that were drafted ahead of him. As we're gonna hit the zig route, or no, that was drafted behind him. He was drafted before a lot of really good players. Like one that comes to mind, Jordan Addison. Man, Jordan Addison with oh my God, Jordan Addison with Justin Herbert would be nasty. Now I'm thinking about it. Right here, we're gonna hit Trey Palmer on the corner up. I saw he was in that mid blitz man. He tried to set mid blitz. I see mid blitz a lot when I come out 5 wide, bro. They love coming out that mid blitz. It's like they get thirsty, like they get horny type shit. But I know how to block it, buddy. I could tell you how to block it. I don't need to make no video off that. All you gotta do is block a tight end or running back at ID, the opposite end of the running back at tight end. It's so simple, man. Mid blitz was a motherfucking headache to go up against early on in the year. But I'll tell you this: the mid blitz with the Ravens is different though, cause they man-to-man stick like motherfucking glue. The Ravens and Steelers mid blitz. I played the Steelers using this today actually. Before I started recording, I played the Steelers user today, bro. This nigga was playing man. Nobody was getting open. I like, bro, ain't no way, nigga. The score was 0-0. 0-0 going to the fourth quarter. I promise you. I was recording, bro. I just hopped on in the Sunday morning, hopped on the game, or Saturday morning, I believe. It was Saturday morning, yes. I just hopped on the game real quick before my workout. And then I'm playing a hell game. It's 0-0 going to the fourth quarter. I had the Chicago Bears. He had the Pittsburgh Steelers, man. Oh, man. He just pressed me. I wasn't running 5. I was just using tray offset. And, like, tray offset's so tough to use when you don't have no zig routes or nothing. Like, I wasn't using air raid. I was trying out Dallas. Because I be trying out a whole bunch of offs for my franchise. I'll be wanting to run new shit. But yeah, bro, that man-to-man was stick like glue, bro. No one was getting open. And man-to-man, man-to-man is so OP, bro. It's the worst man-to-man I've ever seen in my life, bro. Like, niggas really stick like glue. Look at this shit. I be having to pray niggas get open. But he don't got the right team though. So I'm gonna be able to cook him eventually. Right here, we're gonna see Chris Godwin, and we're just gonna throw it. He stuck with his use. Thank God he didn't get a knockout right there. Usually get a knockout spots like that. Maybe I've been playing a little bit too much franchise where people have knockouts everywhere in man-to-man, press man-to-man and stuff. But we won't run into that answer with Bucky Urban. Bucky Urban gets in there doing his little dance. Superman, yes sir. 14-7, Tampa Bay Bucks. And it's 5 wide. As you see, I run more than 5 wide, obviously. Especially when I see a defense I like. Like if I see you coming out in a defense that not too good against the run, I'm going to run the ball, you know what I mean? Like, I gotta keep the defense honest. I'm always at my best when I'm balanced, you know? Like, I need to be able to run and pass. That's why I never main 5 wide as my offense, because you need to be able to run, in my opinion, bro. As he throws a bad pass right here, and we're just gonna try to take this to the house, see the Stroud, pick up that block brick. 57 somehow tackled us though, but you gotta be, like, for me, honestly, I'm not the guy that could pass every down. Like, I just gotta take pressure on myself of running and what the fuck am I trying to say? The run opens up the pass opens up the run type shit. Like, I pass more than I run, obviously. I'm like 60-40. But I have to run the ball to be like really good at the game, you know what I mean? I'm not saying I'm a runner, but like I need to average 100 yards. So I need to average like 50, 38 to 50. That's good for me. That's a real good game. 38 to 50 yards, like I'm getting productive yards, like it's good. And I'm airing the ball out, you know what I mean? So I've never been the type of guy to air that bitch out, have 500 yards. I've never been that type of player, bro. Well, back in the arcade-ish games like Madden 13, maybe. Nah, I used to run the ball a decent amount back then in those Maddens. But every time I'm at my best, I'm balanced. But like you saw, when I'm in the top 100, I was using trade offset. I was real balanced, man. I was running the RPOs, running the ball, passing, doing all the RPO read flats, doing all those things. Jet touch passes, those counts as running the ball. A jet touch that shouldn't be counted as a pass, in my opinion. That should be counted as running the ball. That's a running game to me. Jet touch pass, that ain't no pass. I don't know why they call it a completion, not pass completion or whatever. But as you see, we're in this 5 wide again, which you get sacked right here. We're only up 7 right here, 20-14. So this is an important drive right here. We also want to waste the clock a little bit as we hit the drag route to Trey Palmer. And it's 36 right here, 39, whatever. Right here, look, we had Trey Palmer open again. We don't see him, but we hit Chris Godwin late. No one was in that area, so we hit him for the first down. Now we into the fourth quarter. We got a slant with Trey Palmer, man. We're going to hit him right here. And we could possibly take it to the crib, but we're going to get tagged at the 4-yard line and make it first and goal. 3 minutes left to go. As time is ticking, man. I guess we wasn't out of bounds right here. As I audible down to the single at double off close, trying to run this ball. We're going to run this ball 4 straight times. And if we don't get in, we don't get in. We'll settle for a field goal if that's the case. Right here, second and goal. Run a stretch again. We try to get to the outside. We try to dive in, and he made a hell of a tackle, man. Number 5 deserves a raise, Petre. As we're going to dive in again, but we get tackled right here. So right here, we have the 1-yard line. I'm not going to force it, bro. You know how hard it is to run 5 wide in the red zone? I swear, I would think 5 would be good in the red zone. You got 4 receivers, 1 tight end. Nah, nigga. It's hard as hell to score in the red zone with 5 wide, boy. Hard as hell right here. He throws a book, man. And this dude was pretty good, man. I'm not going to lie. He wasn't bad. Like, we was running the same playbook, I think. Because he was running Steelers cross in the 5 wide Pittsburgh. If y'all don't know, I am in Pittsburgh right now. And there's 50 seconds left to go. It's 31-14. He hits the cross. That's the play I was talking about, Steelers cross. He hits it right there for a big game. But the game's pretty much over, y'all. He just going to try to get something off. He runs Steelers cross again. And we get set. And he gets sacked right here. And right here, I believe he's going to quit out the game. He hit 295, 60% complete percentage. We played decent. I had 260 yards right here. Going against the Bucks. But it was on the mic, and my user was out there. He was calling my shit, as you can hear him in the background, laughing and shit at me. But I ended up joining the party later in this video. That's honestly, that's why I had the beat going on in the first section of videos, cause the beat's gonna stop soon right here. I believe after this player, the beat will stop. But the dude was playing music and shit in the background. Not this guy, but the other guy, the Houston Texas guy. And the other guy I played, I think I played 2 games before that. He was playing music in the background, so I had to put a beat over it. I had to mute that clip. Usually I just have the game just playing in the background. Right here, he has to throw out a sack, and it's 4th for 12 for me. Right here, 4th for 12 right here. We got nothing open. We had Mike Evans late, but we just throw some bullshit, and Bucky Irvin drops it. I didn't even expect him to catch that shit, to be honest. It would have been BS. He would have caught it. But we get a nice hit with Winfield right here. Make it 3rd and 5. 3rd and 5. He's in the top wide off. Looking. Hits a drag route quickly. And I just see most of these guys I'm playing in this video, they're pretty decent, bro. They're pretty good. I'm in the highest level right now. I'm damn near in the top 100 without even trying, for real. That'd be nice to make top 100 running 5 wide, but we'll see how this goes. Let's see how long I could take this. I like the 5 wide. I like the 5 wide, but it's hard as hell to score in that red zone. Like I said, bro, it's hard as hell. I don't even know what to run. Pittsburgh says it's not a good red zone offense. You know, I feel like a playbook that I need to use needs to be good in the red zone, bro. You feel me? That's why I was so good in Trey Offset, because I knew what to run in the air raid. I know what to run in the red zone at all times. But in Pittsburgh, I do not know what to run. I ain't gonna lie. Like right here, Miniman was bagging me, but we hit Chris Godwin late on 3rd down. 3rd down, Godwin always comes in clutch, man. Right here, first 10 second quarter right here. We have to slant to Trey Palmer. We got to get on the board. Obviously, I'm going to clock this because I get ball at half. That's why I was never worried. I'm never worried in the game when I get ball at half. I just got to do my thing, just hit the reads. If something's open, he wasn't playing man-to-man or nothing. He's just playing zones. Zone is not the best in the game. He's going to hit a freaking laser Trey Palmer right over the top of number 3, Whitehead. And right here, we're going for 2 for momentum. It could have cost us if we didn't get it. That would be costly. But we did get it right here. Right here. Trey Palmer's on the streak. We don't hit him. Hit the drag with the Bucky Irvin. Bucky Irvin gets tackled by Jamal Dean. Right here. We saw it last time. And we're just going to throw it up to Trey Palmer in. Number 30 for a haul. Can't fuck with him, man. Trey Palmer to the end zone in Arizona Cardinals Stadium. We lit, man. 4-14. We tried to go for 2 and we didn't get it. Right here. Baker Mayfield's run out. And look at this shit. He don't fumble. If that's me, I fumble. I promise you, 100%. 100%, nigga. If that's me, I get it like that. With my quarterback, on balance, I think he's on balance right here. He's going to hit the streak, and I just get burnt immediately. That's my errors on my cum. My cum's going to get cooked every time because it's Madden. Right here, we got nothing open. Hit the drag route late. Chris Godwin. Thank God Chris Godwin's. I ain't going to lie to y'all. Madden need to add knockouts to these players on regs, bro. You know, I got an idea for Madden, yo. You know how Costco has Horror Master for every team? I think every team in Madden should have Horror Master. Let's talk about it, bro. Right here, we're going to hit the Mike Evans in route. I feel like every quarterback should have Power Master. That'll make everyone use different teams. You won't see the Chiefs. You won't see the Ravens all the time. You won't see who else. Who else I play? Ravens, Chiefs, Eagles. That's all I play. Is hit a dot right there to Chris Godwin, and we're going for 2 for the win. Mike Evans, ding, ding, ding. That should be game, yo. Sorry if y'all hear that shit in the background. Thank God he overthrew that shit out the backfield, man. That could have been for like 40 yards right there. Right here, we're going to get a big sack right here. He's going to have to call timeout. So he realistically only has 2 plays, 1 play left. Right here, he's going to throw a pick to Whitehead. And we're going to celebrate, man, and just get out here with a W, man. On to the next game, man. Right here, we were trying out this Rams 5 wide. This empty much wide. I actually ran this offense in Madden 24 at the beginning of the year. And Foreign made it famous. Made it famous. If you don't know who Foreign is, Foreign Madden, he's a funny ass YouTuber, man. Shout out to him. I always watch him daily. In the mornings, he usually uploads hella early. Right here, we go ahead to Cope on the corner right here. Like Cope is the dude I was talking about with the 90 speed. He's a monster, but sometimes he drops passes, man. I believe he's a rookie. Right here, we go ahead to Chris Godwin in the seam. And we'll get on that board early, man. By the way, this dude was in the top 100 IMC's Texas. He had a top 100 logo. But he wasn't in the top 100 when I looked after the game. But I believe he was either in the top 100 before or he was in the top 100 just now. But he just not in there anymore because, it's a new season that everyone's playing that play regs for real. As he's going to try to go for 2, Levante David is there with the stuff. But yeah, and back what I was saying, man, I think every team should have Hard Master. I think they should add Zig routes back. I think, but the thing about Zig routes, I understand why they took out Zig routes, because they added in post routes. As right here, we're going to hit the C's to Mike Evans, and then the dot, man. Dallas Cowboys can't keep with Mike Evans or Chris Godwin right now. But I understand why they took out Zig routes, man. I understand, because they added post routes, corner routes, slants to tight ends, corner routes to tight ends, like. A zig route would be OD, right? When you think about it, because they added a post to corner. Like, it's tough. Like, but they took out a weird route from the running back. I don't know. I don't know about that. I always loved the weird routes and the tight ends. That's your hot routes. But having corner routes and post routes on your stock hot routes is huge, though. It makes you be able to run a whole bunch of new offenses that you couldn't run last year. Like, no more close. Think about it. Nowhere close would be unusable in Madden, in the old Maddens. Madden 24, 23, 22, 21. All those other Maddens. Unless you had Hot Rod Master. You have to play with the Chiefs every game to run how you run no more close now. Like, that's what I like about it. But so I truly understand why they don't have zig routes. But damn, I miss them zig routes as regular hot routes sometimes. Especially at the office that I want to try out. It's hard to use, man. It's hard to use. It hits the freaking dot right. This dude was pretty nice in the split Y off or whatever it was. I don't remember what formation it was. But I always appreciate off-meta stuff, as right here we get bullshitted right here. But we're going to go right back to it. He played the same defense. I'm surprised he gave it up again. And we're going to get down to the 14-yard line. We're in a second or two right here. We're going to hit the drag route. He thought it was drag route, but it was to the outside. And we're going to get into the end zone. And we go for 2 for absolutely no reason. But look at this shit. I just be dropping wide open shit, yo. I just be dropping wide open shit. But, yeah, man. Them added post-quarter routes opened up a new, like, look at this shit. New type of offenses. Like, I tell you, no rock coach would not be good, bro. Like, that shit wouldn't be good unless you're a horror master. And then Mud, you gotta wait a while for to get horror master. But in regs, you gotta play with the Chiefs and shit. But, or wide receivers that have those abilities. But there's not a lot of teams that have that realistically. But the easiest way to do is what college football did, bro. Add horror master to every quarterback. Let's do a book right here on 4th and 5. We had to speed out open again, but we just didn't throw it. I didn't see it, bro. You can't see everything. It's easy to say. Hindsight is 20/20. You feel me? Like, it's easy to say watching the video now. Yeah, you had your dude open, but nigga, I'm playing the game. I don't see that shit. I saw me getting screamed at. You feel me? Right here, he tried to dive in. That's when I knew he was real good. He tried to dive in. He put his shit on balance right here. I did not expect him to run his hat back direct like he was playing college football 25. If this was college football 25, I would have expected that. But Madden 25, I would not have expected that. Right here, go hit the speed out right here. It's Chris Godwin. Trey Palmer. Get the first down. Get the chains move. We're going to clock the shit out. Hit the drag out to Mike Evans. Get to pick up the first down. It could have been second-ish, but they got to give us the first right here. Sitting, it's like 6 people. We hit the drag with a Bucky Irvin. So we was slicing and dicing this foul wide, man. Slicing and dicing, man. First 10, 20 seconds left to go. I kind of milked myself. But we're going to hit the drag out, go get down to like the 13-yard line. And it's first 10, 40 seconds left to go. We looking. We hit the speed out and boom. We get into that end zone with Bucky Irvin. Bucky Irvin with the game winner. Right here, we get a big sack. And he only has 1 play left, man. It looked like 2nd and 15. He's looking. We got everything. He's trying to hit the post route. And we get a nice saw with one field, and that's the game over, man. If y'all love this content, man, episode 2 of the File Wide, just trying to perfect it, man. Like, comment, subscribe, start from my grandpa in the back, man. It's a burst of fire. Holy shit. I'm out, man. Peace.